To sum up the situation, we don't know where I was.
Right. I don't either.
Yeah, we don't know where I was last night. We came to the Super Convention. We made it here, and we have no idea what happened. And people throughout the day have been piecing back together what happened last night.
So what we do have are two first-hand witnesses.
What's your name?
Noelle.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, right? Philip Seymour Hoffman? Oh, I thought you were Philip Seymour Hoffman.
So were you present during the entire screening?
The entire thing.
From beginning to end. So would you like to explain how the evening began?
Well, it started out just watching Poultrygeist. Near the end, it turned out he had been hitting the bottle a little bit, you know, through the whole thing, and we started Q&A, then decided to take a bet if he could chuck down half of it in about like 10 seconds.
Yeah, who proposed the bet?
You.
It was me. Okay. So I
unfortunately
downed half bottle of Jack, apparently.
In one gulp.
In one gulp.
What was the period of time between when he downed the Jack Daniels to the
visibly drunk?
The insanity.
It was something over the course of like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, like almost kind of turning a knob of craziness the entire time.
To being happy and, you know, talking about whatever anyone was asking, to then going on to complete batshit crazy, jumping on the table, running around the chairs. Started out about the movie and the comic book, then you brought up Ted Bundy.
What were some of the highlights that you saw?
When you were like on the floor with the microphone,
On the
kind of
floor?
like
On the ground?
you're on the ground, crouched, pointing at the DVD case, saying "fuck the electric company."
I was crouched on the floor.
Yes. There were multiple moments where you were kind of leaping from chair to chair, and people had to like hold the chairs to keep them from flipping over and from you to fall. You jumped on the main table several times, in fact, many times.
People needed to weight one side of the table down because it was
because it was like a seesaw, a teeter. It was not a strong table. I knocked the whole PA over, apparently, the microphone system.
You kept kind of insinuating that you were either going to leap to the other table or going to leap on top of the stereo system. And everyone got really super nervous and kept trying to talk you away from doing that.
And I did not do that.
You did not do that.
Okay.
The
you
table.
did start a step for a moment on it, but everyone said, you know, it's not going to take her weight.
You were kind of slapping the wall behind the table.
What was I saying while slapping the wall?
You were saying this wall's covered with ants. Fuck these ants. You kept pointing to the blank projection screen.
Pulled the guy up and handed a mic to him to hold on to.
He
was just holding the second mic. Yeah, you still had one. You did eventually end up taking both mics and talking into them.
You know what happened to the bottle of Jack?
No.
You took another 1 or 2 swigs of it after the halfway point. It kind of kept running out of cord, and you're like, I make the cord, I got plenty of cord. As you're like wandering around the room, there was one point where you were kind of gesturing to this guy named James that we've got the Jimmy Jams and we've got the Spartacus. You had the whole audience going with you.
Which then turned.
Everyone was saying this with me.
Yes.
So I
Jimmy
was
Jams and Spartacus.
So you said, is everyone alright with him being Spartacus?
Tiles. Let's get into the ceiling tile situation.
When you stood up on top of the table, one of the things that you did was you started swinging the mic up into the ceiling tiles.
I thought they were cordless.
No,
they're not cordless.
You kind of started pushing up the ceiling panels first. Like 20 minutes later, you started punching through.
I heard that it was a baby. I maybe picked up a speaker and said it was a baby, a little baby.
Spartacus became the ceiling part that you knocked down.
Yeah.
So you were holding that up. So we got the Spartacus, we got the Jimmy Jams. We have the Spartacus, and we have the Jimmy Jams.
And then there was a part where I almost fell.
Many parts.
Oh, I remember one of those.
What was the general reaction of the audience? I mean, did they seem to enjoy it, or did they seem to be...
It was enjoyment, but also a little bit of fear.
It was really impressive. You somehow managed to have a really secure hold on the bottle. You never dropped it once. The microphone several times.
Yeah.
The bottle was secure. You would run up on the chairs and just kind of go like do 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 and like back on the floor without breaking stride.
I'm the whiskey drunk Batman.
How long did this whole thing go on for?
About half an hour.
It was something like that. It lasted.
You also offered to sing Dean Martin.
Before you were escorted
Escorted out.
Yeah.
Escorted out.
I eating my finger. So good.